This is the most gluttonous little dragon I've ever seen. Just because it noticed the human in front of it was good at cooking, it quietly stayed near Jack until the moment was right. Then it suddenly appeared to beg for food. Seeing its eyes constantly follow the food in Jack's hand, Jack guessed it was probably craving something, so he casually fed it a portion. But unexpectedly, that one bite changed everything. It let out a delighted dragon roar right. Then it even took the initiative to form a contract with Jack. Jack was completely speechless. He already had 2 gluttons by his side. Now there was one more. The future food costs were bound to rise again. Before meeting the little dragon, Jack was planning to make pan-fried dumplings. Thanks to his online supermarket skill from crossing worlds, buying dumpling wrappers and seasonings took just a moment. Once the ingredients and tools were ready, he could start cooking. First, he chopped various vegetables into fine bits. Then he put the minced beastman meat into a bowl, and added mashed ginger and garlic in order. Next came a splash of soy sauce and cooking wine, along with chicken bone broth powder. Finally, sesame oil, salt, and pepper. He kneaded the mixture until it became sticky. Then he added chives, and cabbage soaked in salt water. Then continued kneading until evenly mixed. Clearly, the magic wolf and Sway couldn't wait any longer, but little did they know, things were just getting started. There are many ways to wrap dumplings. Jack chose a fairly common method. Seeing Sway eager to try, Jack let it help out. He placed the filling. Sway was in charge of sealing the edges. Anyone wrapping dumplings for the first time knows, making neat pleats is no easy task. As expected, Sway failed, but Jack told it not to lose heart. After all, practice makes perfect. With Jack and Sway working in sync, they unknowingly filled 2 large plates. Next, Jack heated oil in the pan. He arranged the dumplings and pan-fried them over medium heat. Once they turned golden, he poured in water mixed with flour. He fried them until the water evaporated and crackling sounds emerged. Then drizzled sesame oil around the edges. Finally, he covered the pan with a plate, held the plate and flipped the pan upside down. The delicious Beastman dumplings were ready. Just by appearance, you could tell they were tasty. After feeding the 2 masters, Jack finally enjoyed his own portion. A bite of dumpling and a sip of beer, pure bliss. But just then, a little dragon suddenly flew straight into Jack's face. Its eyes kept darting toward wherever the dumplings were. Jack tried feeding it a piece. Surprisingly, the dragon looked quite cute after eating. But the magic wolf warned not to judge a dragon by its looks, because fairy dragons are lightning fast and can skillfully wield various elemental magic. While chatting, the plate of dumplings was already empty. Jack thought it would leave after eating, but the fairy dragon refused to leave. Jack was once again speechless. He couldn't help but wonder why this world had so many foodies. Unbeknownst to him, the dragon fought just like the magic wolf. Following Jack meant free food and drink for decades, and plenty of fun along the way. Why not take advantage? Then the fairy dragon praised Sway, saying beneath its cute exterior lay the aura of a strong warrior. It quickly bonded with everyone, after Jack gave it a name. Soon, Jack arrived at a new town. Just after registering his new familiar, the guild master came looking for him. He had already heard about Jack and the magic wolf, so he wanted to ask them to handle an urgent mission. Apparently, monsters in the forest had suddenly gone berserk. Without spider silk, the town's textile